This is JJ from Once Somerville. Thanks so much for being here. It's great to see you. What you're about to enjoy is some special content created just for you by the Once family. We appreciate the time that the artists have given, and we've put a link to their tip jar in the comments below. We've also put a link there to our GoFundMe. This is one of the ways that we're going to get through this time until we can be open and together again. Art and community are our priorities here at Once. We really miss you, and we can't wait until we can all be back together. Until then, this is our way of holding our community close and continuing to make art. So, before you enjoy the show, a couple of notes. The bathrooms are in the back. On the left, no flash photography, and as always, no crowd surfing. Enjoy. We'll see you soon.
Thanks to Once for letting us do this, and we hope that they come out on the other side of this well. It's one of our favorite places to play. Seen a lot of great shows there. Definitely a lot of upcoming shows that we wanted to see, but so everybody have a good time.
These two
That was all right, boys. I'm gonna play a new song that we've never played together. I've sent them the not good demo of the song, so this ought to be very interesting. Is gonna go. I don't know. Do other people talk at this time? Like, this is strange and lovely at the same time, I guess. This is a song that was on an EP we released. Let me see if I remember it.
Kiss my broken
Similar tempo song. Hope I didn't mess up too much there. I think I did. That's usually how I introduce the middle of songs, is I just go, I just let my amp explode, but I don't know if that's gonna work today, I guess. Snake. This is an old song. We shot a video for this in my dad's, I think, Grand Marquis, which he loves dearly and still has. And actually the cops stopped us at some point, and because somebody called and thought that they were dragging me behind a car, which they were, but with a rope around my neck, or no, my hands. And yeah, they were very nice fellas. And yeah, thanks for not arresting me, so because I get fired from my job. less attractive, I will disappear like rain, light bleeding one more song, guitar switcheroo. This is a newer song. We recorded a single for it. It was very fast. I did not like it. Yeah, I really didn't like it. So hopefully we'll record it again at some point. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'm answering questions and we're not all talking over each other like the Brady Bunch. I don't know how this works. I feel that you can let me out. I know the here and now. Hand that takes across comprehend, and I love you wildfire in my head. Hold this weakness in my hand as a hole in the east coast, you understand. Petty tales that you comprehend, yeah, I bear this weakness in my head. Hold this weakness in my hand as a hole in the east coast, you understand. Love you wildfire in my hand with a petty tales that you comprehend. Bear this weakness in my hand as a hole in the east coast, you understand. Petty tales that you comprehend, and I bear this weakness in my hand again. Feel it again, 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 feel it
Woo! That was great. Yay! Gosh, I love seeing live music, and that really scratched the itch because I have not been able to go to our beloved Once Somerville in months. And thank you all. How did it feel? Did you feel good on stage tonight?
Definitely.
Yes, quite the experience.
Yeah, what a thrill.
Before I get into the hard-hitting journalism, is there anything about the material, particularly some of the material that you played in this set tonight, that you can inform those that are in the meeting about how they might be able to access it in the future, what the plans are with some of it?
I mean, these were mostly like alternate versions of some songs. A few that will definitely be recorded in the future.
Yeah, there
We
was
have-
one brand new one. So the second song we played, like we hadn't even rehearsed it before. Like Brian sent us a demo like a month or two ago, and we just kind of like arranged it through like social distancing and put it together.
I think the last time we met in person, he was like, "Oh, I have this new song."
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, you all practice at some studios. Typically, is that still true?
We were.
You were. Are they open?
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, we left there, funny enough, a few weeks before quarantine because we were just going to hole in and just focus on other things, and we were essentially not using the space very often. So we told Bob, our friend at Some, just give the space to someone else, and we need to figure something else out for the long term.
Yeah. So what did your practice routines look like before, and what do they look like now?
Non-existent now.
Yeah.
I think Brian wants to say what.
No, like we basically, it was like a military practice because we show up to the practice space, and professionally I'm a school teacher, so I get up at like 5:15. So I'd get there and be like, okay, we have like 3 hours until 10 o'clock. This is really it. Or like if we had shows, then we usually wouldn't even practice. We'd just play at the shows and call that a practice. So, yeah.
Now, have you done a lot of that style of collaborating that you did on the second tune that you played, where you kind of are sending a track around and passing things back and forth?
Yeah, I mean, like, so it's either like, you know, a lot of times Brian will bring like a fleshed out like guitar and vocal demo to practice, and we'll just like hash it out in person. Or like there has been times before where he sends a demo, and then like, at least for me, like playing drums, I'll try and hash out like what the rhythm should be. And then we'll change it over time, over a few practices or whatever. So it's just like kind of like virtualized now, I guess.
Lots of Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know, screen fatigue, huh? What I
Yeah.
really want to know is how do you feel? Just kidding. I've always want to ask men that question. While we're here at the one
Broke up. I couldn't hear.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it either.
a big Roby's Place fundraiser coming up next month with like a totally stacked lineup that's been postponed. And I imagine you have a lot of other cool gigs that have been postponed. Is there any other charity work that any of you tend to be involved in, or organizations that you're trying to support right now?
So we put out, like back in February, we put out a live EP that we recorded on Jeff Breeze's show Pipeline back in February. And so what we decided to do was just like kind of remix it and release it, and any proceeds from that we've just been donating to different like venues or artists' causes for COVID relief and things like that. So that's kind of like been our main vehicle currently. And it was nice to like put that out there and have something immediate, because we've been working on our studio recording for a really long time and didn't really have that ready yet. So it was kind of like a nice thing to have in the back pocket to help people.
Basically, whatever little comes in, we split it as best we can, because we all have day jobs, and honestly, it's, trying to stay afloat for all the venues and artists that we love that we know need all the support right now. So
yeah.
I know Once is putting in the chat right now a link to your Bandcamp, and I know because I checked out that live recording that it is available on your Bandcamp. So if they want to check that out, that's one way to do it. There are also links to Once Somerville and the band. So everybody that's here, if you have the means to throw some money at either of those links, that would be awesome. Or if you have the means to just spread the word, that's also super productive. Speaking of festivals, you guys did festivals, right? You did JP Music Festival, I know. Do you have any like really great festival memories you'd like to share? Or does anybody have like a dream festival lineup they'd like to kind of envision?
Dream festival lineup? I'm not sure, but I mean, I dream of going to Mexico City and playing at a festival there one day. I'll say that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are really, really like incredibly invested in music there, and it's great.
Yeah, one nice thing about these virtual performances, we don't get to be together, but we do get to share an experience with people from around the globe. So hello, those of you that are here from farther away than we all are in our respective Framingham, Roslindale, Cambridge situations, and Somerville, of course. Now, a lot of us know you, including me, which unfortunately had to be put on hold this year. But do you have any experiences that you'd like to share from that event that's held at Once Somerville?
Oh, sorry. I think we've had a lot of great, like our first like bigger show as a band was at Once, like in 2017. I think we opened for the Sadies. You guys invited us to play. Yeah, Marcos has the poster that Ryan illustrated in the background there, and that was incredible. And then like last year we were lucky enough to be part of the Rock and Roll Rumble, and that was amazing. We had such a great time, and we made so many new friends and met so many cool bands that we didn't know previously. So like, you know, just those two experiences alone, it's like, and plus all the shows we go to at Once anyway, it's just one of our favorite venues around. So happy to be able to play it a couple times already.
Did you meet any like new favorite local bands through that competition?
Yeah, Set Fire, Radio Compass, Blind Spot, Phenomenal Sun.
Yeah, we played with a ton of them. We've made so many
Order.
friends.
Sky Tigers, like so many amazing bands. Like Test Meet. It's like basically every band that played was super cool, and it was just like we didn't really know what it was going to be like going into it, but it was such a great experience. And you know, again, like I felt so lucky to be a part of it.
Yeah, you just listed like my t-shirt collection. I had a great time at that Rumble. good, like deep questions to ask you. But before I ask you those questions, which includes, think about telling us what details of that Grand Marquis story you would like to share. We're going to see a little video from one of our favorite bartenders of all time, Scary, from Once.
Hey guys, it's me, Scary, and Banjo, with a very important PSA coming to you from the Pink Panic Room at Virtual Once. When you come see a show at Once, you're used to dropping a few bucks on a ticket price. We're not asking you to do that here at Virtual Once. The performers are all giving us this content to bring to you so that we have the same level and quality of entertainment that you're used to. So I'm asking you, from Scary to you, show these guys a little bit of appreciation. Give them a tip. Buy them a virtual drink. Hell, buy them a virtual round of shots. All the information is in the comments. And we want so badly to get back to you and stick it out through this terrible time so that I can be here to hug you in person when it's all over. So we have a GoFundMe set up. And if you want to throw a couple bucks that way to help us stick it out, all the information is in the comments for that too. Can't wait to see you. Miss you guys so much. So does Banjo. See you soon.
My mezcal on the rocks with lime does not taste nearly as good at home as it does when Scary pours it. I miss her. Start there. Is there an elaboration that we can hear about this Grand Marquis story you alluded to during your virtual set?
Brian?
Yeah, I feel like you should take the reins on that one.
Your dad's car.
So just my dad's car. So we tried to shoot a music video, which Sean and Marcos are both very good with tech and everything. And we had like an idea to basically tie someone behind a car, and that person would be me. My father is a mechanic and has had like just if you've seen Sanford and Sons, our yard looks like that. There's just like cars everywhere. So I think right now there's like 4 cars in the yard. But anyway, one of them is a Grand Marquis, which he refuses to get rid of. And so we asked to borrow it, and he said, sure. And we shot it at Marco's wife's family's farm. And I guess you could see us from the road a little bit. There's like this long stretch of road that they tied my hands together with twine and connected me to the back of the car and like fake dragged me across this road.
You also had blood on you and all sorts of craziness. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a picture.
Yeah, there it is.
And I guess like someone saw it and called the cops, and then the cops showed up and was like, boys, what you all doing? And I was like, making art, brother. Like, I was like, that's what we're doing. And of course they loved that. Hugs and kisses. And then we parted ways. And that's it.
Oh yeah. There was some really outraged people because it was like a Monday through Friday. This was a location where people could go and put in orders. And we had at least 2 people, if not 3, drive through. And I think one of those were the ones that ended up calling the police. And you could see the lady's face like when they saw him dragging on the floor.
There's a couple in a Prius that they look like they just witnessed a murder. Like they look so terrified. And then the cop looked visibly terrified when he pulled in. And we were like, no, it's cool. It's just a music video.
I mean, he started cracking up as soon as he realized what was going on.
Yeah.
This is how you get your stamp card on your rock and roll, like buy 9 sandwiches, get the 10th one free. You've made it. That's official rock and roll turf right there. Those of you that are watching, if anybody has a question they'd like to ask, I have some good questions, but if you want to write, I have a question in the chat, we can take some from you as well. I would love to hear a little bit more about kind of your creativity during this intense situation. Like, have you had ebbs and flows? Is it a fertile creative time?
Yeah, I mean, so Brian has been working on some new demos and passing them to us, and I think like we were saying earlier, like we're sort of at the tail end of mixing our new record, and it's just about done. It's about to go to mastering. So I think like we were just talking yesterday, like, yeah, once that's out of the way, we're probably going to be working on new stuff, just kind of in this sort of distanced sort of approach, and just sharing demos and then adding our parts on top of it and sort of workshopping it from there. It's worked so far, at least with the first song. I think we want to see how it goes with some of the other stuff that that we're working.
I think in whatever time we have left over from work and or life, you know, everyone's been staying busy creatively. I mean, Ryan's our artist genius.
You can't say that. I like low standards.
All right, sorry, but I'll set the bar a little lower. Then.
Yeah, there we go.
I was going to ask, and Carlos, this is where you were headed too, I think. I know that a lot of your songs, both the ones that I've heard and some of the ones that you performed tonight, are really significant social commentary. And so I was wondering whether some of what might be kind of brewing right now is like hyper topical to what we're living through now. And Carlos, if you want to ask your question not on mute, I would love to meet this dog.
Yeah, please do. I would love to hear the dog too.
Oh man, he's having a hard time unmuting.
Yeah.
You want me to unmute
So I
you?
want to kind of speak to the songwriting process and speak to the social commentary of now. That'd be awesome.
Sure. I sort of just write. I don't actually really know how to play guitar well. I just write. I actually play usually a 5-string guitar, which just limits things for me. But I usually record things on my phone, and then I have Logic on my computer now, so I can write and record songs. And I usually just do a pass and then mumble words, and then I will go back and actually write lyrics. And yeah, I don't sort of like a patchwork lyric. I don't really like stories as songs. Like I like when other people do it, but I think it's more just like of images and things that sort of come together all at once. And yeah, that's sort of how it happens. And I send it to everybody else. I'm playing now to a click so other people can play along, which is like a metronome, which I have never really done a lot, but so it used to be just on my cell phone, but now they have better quality and things like that. So it's sort of how it happens. Yeah. And it's just like, you know, I keep like documents open on my laptop all the time, just write stuff and then try to put it to music sometimes not.
How are you staying, other than, you know, this particular event, how are you staying connected to your fans right now, or staying connected to the
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been the challenge, I guess, and probably for every band. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing. Like, for example, like last year, all we did was play out, and it was just a constant like promoting this show, promoting the next show, going out of town, playing, promoting that show. And now it's like, oh, yeah, so what are we promoting? Because we don't have anything new out yet. And like this has been the first thing that we've done publicly since March. So yeah, it's been kind of a challenge. And I guess we're just trying not to just post like silly pictures of ourselves and just like wait till we have something significant to actually like be like, oh, hey, check this out. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I'm just kind of rambling now.
Yeah, it totally makes sense that it's a challenge. There's, you know, it's in these challenging times is what we hear like on loop, right?
Yeah.
Which is super topical to a lot of what you mentioned before about, you know, finding ways to, you know, split some of your proceeds, for example, to supporting bands. Right now, donate to once, click, click, click. You know, it's a real concern in this climate. Can you talk about your feelings about keeping the places that you love to play afloat, or any of your ideas about how that's going to happen?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
That's a big one. Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a plan by no means.
Come on, Motel Black. We're looking for you for answers.
I know.
Yeah, this
I don't
year,
know. I think people are being creative. So think it's working.
Yeah, I guess creativity is kind of the answer. Well, while we're on heavy subjects, how do you think this current climate, this current crisis is going to affect November's election?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's a real roll of the dice, isn't it? I don't know. It's like everything you thought couldn't happen happened. So
yeah,
I don't even know anymore. You know, none of us do. I don't
Every
think.
week or so has been a completely new story and a update. So trying to think what November is going to be like, or what a upcoming, election is going to be. It seems so far away in the future. It's hard to even imagine, but it's definitely going to be a completely changed landscape in everything, election or otherwise. Everything's just wildly different. It's a new normal for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this is completely off topic, but
when
Carlos,
you're here at one Somerville virtual venue. Are there any other questions from those of you that are tuning in from afar? Is there anything else that you, Marcos, Ryan, Brian, Sean would really like to share with those that are out there in internet land getting to see a piece of your virtual reality?
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I know I'm going to keep my eyes peeled in your Bandcamp to listen to the rest of the Pipeline show that I've yet to hear. And I'm definitely going to buy it now that I know that you're doing cool things with it. And I'm really excited for this upcoming stuff that you're mixing. JJ wants to know how that video was made, though, before we say.
Yeah. In the complete wrong order is how.
Oh my God.
the fake video?
No,
today's video, right? I wanted to know too, but I didn't know if you'd share your secret.
No, it's fine. Yeah, so Brian went first. Like Ryan said, completely wrong order. He went first, and then I think Ryan went second, then me, then Marcos. It should have been like almost the complete other way around. But
so what you actually got was an actual like live performance, because it was just me playing in the room, and then we recorded it, and then everybody played over me. So it was sort of pretty much as live as we could get. There was no click or there's no cuts or anything. It's literally my awkward bantering, and that's what it is.
Yeah,
there's the art, right?
Yeah, it's like Brian set the tempo, which is as a drummer is hard to relinquish.
Drunk on a boat.
So yeah, that's how we put it together, and then just like stitched it together in a video editing software, all 4 clips, and just mixed it together so everyone was balanced, and that was it.
Awesome. Well, maybe that's one of your big creative contributions to the current climate, because nobody knows how to do that right now. So that's very impressive. I'm so excited that I got to do this tonight. So huge shout out to JJ and Bridget and Aaron and everybody at Once Somerville. I hope everybody does get an opportunity to click on those links, give a little scratch to Once, give a little scratch to Motel Black, and just hang in there and wear your freaking mask.
Sure.
Thanks, everyone. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Once.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you all.